right? That's why you have backup enforcement, right? So if the person was trying to come out and you seen them, then you killed them, that's a different story, right? So by you not using your training, because they said that door was kind of open, by her not using her training, that's why we got a life that's lost unjustly. So that's what the issue is. You know what I mean? The real issue, because we're dealing with the crime itself, the issue is she didn't call for backup. She didn't use her training. And then when she went inside and realized that, you know, this man was in his own house, they say she called 911, but she didn't even try to keep saving him. So basically, you allowed this man to die. That's why she got charged from it. That's why the jury, because they was everybody thought manslaughter, but why did she get charged for murder instead of manslaughter? Why did the jury charge her? You see what I'm saying, Shelton?
Right.
So they seen something that, in the situation that they upgraded the charge, which you don't really hear officers getting charged with murder. So I think that again, it's gonna take, now the solution I say, it's gonna take and you can train someone, but that don't mean they need to start doing more evaluations and doing more research with these officers they hire, especially if you're racist, whether you're white, black, whatever color you are. You see what I'm saying? Because even if you're a racist and you could be an officer, once I found that out, dig into their past. You see what I'm saying? Dig into their past, because once they find that out, then you shouldn't be able to hold, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be able to be a police.
Oh man,
like
sometimes man they'll have altercations at different precincts and they'll get transferred or whatever and just go to another spot. And be brand new somewhere else, though, man, because it's a network, though, man. It's a network.
There you go.
That network goes way long. The Patty Roll, bro. Patrol Patty Roll. I mean, they go way back, man. So the history of it has never been really to protect and serve. Because
there you go.
You hear that, being they put those words on it. But do you, if one gets behind you right now, do you feel protected and served? Is that the first thing on your mind that, oh my gosh, here's the police, let's go. I can do great things. Not saying all of them are bad or negative. I'm saying
that's right.
But when you ask the young black men, and I've had questions with them, they don't feel good when they see them. They don't feel loved and cared about. They don't feel that.
Right.
And I pass by a lot of them all the time, just walking back and forth in the public. I speak.
Right.
You know what I mean? Though someone look at you like,
looking
at you like, some will speak back. Someone like, why are you speaking to me? I'm speaking.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm speaking. I was raised to speak.
Exactly. So I think that more pressure, again, like solutions. Because me and you always talk about solutions. More pressure should be put on these judges, city councils, you know what I'm saying, the precinct itself. There should be a lot of pressure put on. Like, I think that's just one person. But I'm talking about as an overall thing. They should be able to have to take classes dealing with how they feel, right? Like, just say one topic would be racism, because that's what the big problem is, you know what I mean? And see how they react to it. Ask them questions, you see what I'm saying? And then you get to the issue, because you can weed out people, too. You can find out if they got a problem with another color or whatever. So, that's very powerful. So, I just think it's that. That's kind of a few solutions. I think, like you say, Fort Worth is just happened again, but I need more info on that situation before I speak prematurely. But I think 10 years is not enough. And like I talk about that hug, nobody didn't hug me. And I was a teenager when I got in trouble. And I did my crime, but I didn't get that type of sympathy, or you would think I would have as a kid.
Yeah.
But the man didn't hug me. And what if the shoe was on the other foot? If there was a black cop that killed a white man, you know what I'm saying? These are questions like, what would have happened? Would it been remorse then? Because they still mad at OJ. And I bring up OJ because OJ was not found guilty. Now, we can have public opinion what we think he did or not, but OJ Simpson was found not guilty, right?
Very much so.
But they don't say, you don't hear nobody talking about, especially mostly white people, they don't say, forgive him. Nobody hugged that man in court. they still vilified that man. And that's what I keep going back to again. You know, people say you had your day at court. If I'm cleared of a crime, does that mean that everybody should, like, just leave me alone or not? So we pick and choose. We cherry pick. But at OJ, we know that stuff still following him today. People still mad about that case, particularly white people.
Well, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Stuff though, man. You think people have issues with so much stuff, and they pick and choose what they want
right.
to be angry and mad about.
There you go.
And it keeps everybody choosing the side. And I say this all the time: divide and conquer, man. It's an old trick, and it works so easy. It's so easy to divide over stuff we don't own. You know, we don't possess, man. You know, we living and then we're not. You know, man, there's no U-Hauls. There's nobody bringing that stuff with us, you know. So
that's right.
You know, what are we doing? You know, and if we're not living with as much integrity as possible, then, you know, what are we doing? You know,
that's right.
What are we doing out here, man? It's crazy though. It is absolutely bonkers out here though, man. Hey, one of the other topics, man, I want to get in. I get into one of your thoughts. I shared something with on social media with Pharrell. He's the new. You see that, the new GQ? Did you see that picture with him with that yellow thing looking like a quilt?
Oh, that's what that was. Okay.
Yeah, that was Pharrell. Yeah. I said the new. What is it? The new men. I can't see exactly what it is. I can't go to the point. Yeah. Anyway, I was like he got a big old blanket on. And they were saying, like, that's the new way, you know, that men dressing and stuff like that. And I don't know what to make of it. I'm not sure, man. I mean, I'm not sure, man.
I'm sure.
I'm not sure.
Man, that stuff is crazy.
I'm trying to find it, man. I'm trying to find it.
You know what I think it is, man? I think, like, you know, I remember when we grew up on Prince, you know what I mean? And, you know how Prince had the high heels? But then, you know, like, I come to realize, like, Prince, like in the 80s, you know, them cats was rocking like that. They got the blush and they looking feminine, really. You know what I mean? And a lot of people like Prince, was a male or female, but that was that 1980s. That's where Rick James, he talked down on Prince. I don't know if you know the story, but the movie Purple Rain was kind of based on Prince. Morris Day was actually like the nemesis to Prince in the movie, but they really supposed to have been the character Rick James. Did you know that, bro?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's supposed to have been Rick James, because, you know, Rick James was the man till Prince came on the scene. So Rick James was jealous of Prince. A lot of jealousy, bro. He was jealous of Prince. He thought Prince shouldn't, and that's one thing he said. Look how androgynous, whatever that word they call it,
androgynous.
Like, yeah, androgynous, and that's what he said about him. And that's what that movie was kind of based on. Even though Morris Day played it, I didn't know that story, but I know Rick James was always kind of secretly jealous of Prince, and then he believed Prince kind of stole his style too, because, you know, that Prince had the you know, them girl groups and the thing, but Rick James had the Mary Jane girls. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like, you see what I'm saying?
Like that same little pattern, like took his little style and whole way of doing things and just put his little spin on it.
Right. So they was beefing, like, you know, but what happened? Prince actually took his spot. You know what I mean? He was up and coming, and Prince was the one who took his spot. But anyway, that's something he said about Prince. You know, he was like, "I this little feminine," or whatever he wanted to call him. But I think Prince was trying to, like, the rock and roll type stuff, though. So I never heard stories about Prince being gay or anything. I don't know, his business like that. Because, you know, we always questioned it. You know what I mean? When we was younger. But anyway, getting back to kind of what you're saying, the stuff is crazy, bro. I think that we go too far in the name of pushing the envelope, as they say, with this artistry. You know, I'm an artist type stuff. And I think, man, you can get so far out there because everybody want to, like, take gender out the thing and all that stuff. But bro, you can get so far out there, and I do believe how you dress is a symbol of what kind of person you are. Like, cause ain't no way a man can wear a pair of panties and not feel some kind of way. Like, you feel comfortable in that. You see what I'm saying? And this comedian said that you feel comfortable in a dress. Like, you feel real comfortable in a dress. And, you know, and for some reason, it got to be something to it. And that's why I say that. Why does Hollywood always want to put a brother in a dress? Like, why do they do that? Like, they say they always try to do that. They tried to do it with Dave Chappelle. He said no. You know what I mean? But you even look at some of the great comics, and I'm not saying they gay or anything. I don't know their business. But, like, why do you feel it's so important to try to put me in a dress in the stage of my career? You see what I'm saying, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's the issue with that?
Well, and just kind of just make them just demasculine.
You see what I'm saying?
You know?
Yeah.
Make them
so
just.
You
think
me?
about it, the strong black man, that's not an image that a lot of times they want to portray anymore, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to see that because you consider, angry black man, you consider divisive, you consider the problem because that's not the new image. And every time it's been neutered, I mean, just saying way back in slavery, jokers get hung. First thing they want to do, what? They cut the man meat off, right? And
there
so
you go.
They've been doing it. They doing it now just with the clothing style, different ways.
Exactly.
So it's a lot of times, man, you just sit back and just watch it. Now, some will say, oh, man, here we go with that again. And some will be
there
like,
you go.
They
say that, but they don't understand our history.
I mean, again, looking back at the history, and you can kind of see why people sometimes say what they say, and then when you see it, like, oh wow, I see why they're connecting the dots like that, But
there you
a lot of time people put a description on you. They say, oh, you're angry, or they say you're this or you're that. No,
yeah,
that's your opinion, but. Oftentimes, though, you're not around enough people to give that opinion to that can say, you know what, I can go spread it with the people, then I can go spread it to other people, then I can go spread it to other people, because a lot of times, people, we drink the Kool-Aid. We drink the Kool-Aid, and then we look at anybody else that speaks against this Kool-Aid that we loving, right? We're looking at them as get them out of here, get them out of here. They spoiling a Kool-Aid moment, so you don't really get listened to or heard.
That's right.
We fall for the okie doke over and over again, and it becomes an issue. And then all of a sudden, it's almost like you smell the smoke when you walk in the room, but now since you've been there for a while, you don't smell it no more. But when you walk out the room, you still smell like smoke.
Right. And
that makes
going
sense.
back, like you said, and that brings up the topic too. When you just said that, I don't know if you seen Malik Yoba. You seen him, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So you see the transgender type of stuff, and this is what we're talking about. I never would have thought that, brother. Just looking at him, that's why you don't know. I never would have thought. You know what I mean? And this is the crazy part. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you like what you like. Fetishes, that's what I want to deal with, because some people got fetishes, Sheldon, you know what I mean?
True, yeah.
And your fetish, that's why a person can be a racist and like someone. Like, let's just say a white man loves black women, but he hates black men. Well, because you're looking at her just a sexual object. At the end of the day, if he hate the man and love the woman, it goes for the black man too. If he hate white men and love white women, you're just looking at her as a sexual object at the end of the day. Because you can't say that you're not if you hate that man, right? Because you got to hate both of them, right? Because if I'm drawing the points to when we went back to slavery. Hey, they used to rape the black women, hate the black man. You know what I mean? So you just looked at them as a sexual object, no really human being. So anyway, this man is talking about, and he pushing this agenda, and that's what I hate too. Like, if you feel some type of way, why do we have to push the agenda for our sexuality? I'm heterosexual. I don't have to come out and say, I'm really heterosexual. We don't have to push these agendas. You see what I'm saying?
It's
and now,
necessary.
You see what I'm saying? So, and then you come out and you say, okay, you like transgender, but you're not gay. Yes, you are, because at the end of the day, a transgender person, that's a man, bro. It don't matter what they got cut out; they still a man. So you just got a fetish. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? So, he get mad when you call him gay. So I don't know if you seen that interview. He got real mad, kind of like the R. Kelly ending. R. Kelly ended like, I didn't do this. You know what I'm saying? Trying to mess up my life. You know that classic stuff.